them. And I'd... Stonkreng. Okay, thank you. We Scottish are renowned for our R's. So I'll stick a token man on Fanglong and get to work on Pegu as well. Get Fiat back a bit. Yeah, get out of here. Also, no longer attached to me. I am no longer in need of you. He says, but really looks like they're starting to build up a force. Should I core it? No. No, I won't. I'll just let it rot for a wee bit. I'll let it revolt before I try coring it. I don't want to live with the regret. Let's hope that the Vietnamese don't place a very high priority on relieving their capital's siege. Again, I don't want to land on Pegu. I want to move through it and then stop in it to prevent myself from getting that extra bit of attrition. I also really don't want to pay this extra mercenary. He's costing me an arm and a leg. But maybe it would not be wise to dismiss him, since the war is not yet over. The Vietnamese are very good at coming back. Still, surely my troops will be okay. If I set you up... Yeah. I know you have no hope of making it. But you will increase the revolt risk, which might be good. Nah, forget it. Let's not play with fire. Destruct, I finally understand what your name says, asks, do you allow general strategy questions? I encourage questions. Do whatever you want in the chat. Why is this... I didn't have any cheese with the revolt. My only thinking was if I had a revolt go there, I could give them local autonomy for 10 or so years, and it'll drop the revolt risk by 10%. Harsh treatment would drop it by another 10%, and it would be more or less free from rebellion. Temporary insanity of the bloody monarch. Well, cheers, big ears. Do you plan on staying animist, Jake? Yes, I do. Animist, along with all pagan religions, are surprisingly strong in the late game. Do not underestimate them. Oh no, 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 no. No! Save me! Save me better than that. Oh. I got Vietnam crushed. Oh well. Hello, like a star. Welcome to the very poorly planned subjugation of Southeast Asia. How many vassals? There are too many vassals. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 allied relationship would put me over the limit for diplomatic. But is that really an issue? Should I be focusing more on getting lots of land here in Southeast Asia as quickly as possible? Plus, I'm going to have to fight a Utah someday, so... what? Also, there's one province I took. What culture group does it belong to? Oh, the Vietnamese. I should put a priority on integrating low base tax land because it's the only one I'll find actually possible to religiously convert. And I do want to spread the animist faith far and wide. What tech level unlocks napalm? 0. Ah, legendary Marvin. Welcome, it's good to see you. It's also good to forget what I was doing. I was contemplating whether or not it's worth taking Champa, vassalizing them or what have you. I think I will leave them be for now. Being a different religion group, they won't care much about my aggressive ways. I will, however, spend my extra diplomat improving relations with Lanzhang if I ever intend on annexing them. I will have to take care of that. Random New World is not on because it's really ugly. Pretty good reason, no? Come on, Pegu, time to go. Oh, that's cheap. Ayuta took it, even though you were attached to me. Which makes them an Ayuta vassal. That's extremely unfortunate. The whole plan of this was to vassalize Pegu. It's because I didn't check that box. Well, can't win them all. Let's try and go for Vietnam instead. Oh, fantastic. Oh, not fantastic. Those patriots are loyal to the Vietnamese. They're only going to help them out with that siege. Which begs the question, where are they going to go after that? Or are they going to go into Khmer? Yeah, I see that now. They were not attached to me. Yeah, I can only hope they relieve that siege, or some Rebs do the trick for me. But I can't see that happening. Oh, that is not... most definitely not good. I have outstayed my welcome then. I could white peace here and now, but at what cost? I could either give up on Dai Viet and attempt to hammer Pegu, or the other way around. But that would never work. I've got one man against all of the Dai Viet here. Actually, let's push on. If Tang Long falls, it's such a high base tax province that it might count for enough. I doubt it, but it might. It just needs to fall right now. Before this that was not what I was wanting. Yeah, my war score with you is very unfavourable. Nevertheless, I don't even know the meaning of the word give up. Onwards. Crush the Vietnamese. And let's not take the horrible attrition-filled route. Heens, welcome. Get out of here. I will chase you down. Okay, my friend helped out quite a bit. Unfortunately... No, actually, these sieges will progress. We can still win this. Thanks to ludicrously expensive mercenaries. Thank you for the compliments and the way I say horrible slurs. I had someone come to me saying, Jake, I love the way you say get wrecked. What am I even meant to make of that? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, support rebels requires a certain level of tech. I don't want to dismiss my only actual foot troops, but I have no choice. I can't support my own rebels. Oh, no, there is but hope. They're going to slaughter those rebels before they can come and hurt me. Oh, man. Even though you made separate peace, you still love me. Don't die. Thank you. Yeah. Laissez-moi. Bring on the negative stability. Pegu doesn't appear to have its capital sieged anymore. Yes, that's because Ayuto was kind enough to make separate peace. But I'm focusing on the Vietnamese first. Chief religious unity. Next joke. That's another mission that could be chained for a lot of administrative and diplomatic points, but it can be very difficult to get it in the right situations. You would have to be unable to take many other missions and be in a position where you can quickly gain and lose a province of a different faith. So I'm not sure if colonies count towards it, but it's definitely worth investigating. Anything is worth unlimited monarch points, that's for sure. Stability is just a number. Indeed, ECAT. Stability in this run I intend to make meaningless. Aggressive expansion in this run I intend to make meaningless. But that all depends on me getting my foot in the door, so to speak. So far this has been incredibly sloppy. But we're still alive. We're stronger than we ever were before. and things are not looking good for the Vietnamese. Alright, let's get out of that horrible province. Once my troops are done with the Vietnamese, any of them will do, I can march through, destroy the Pegu army, carpet siege Pegu. That I don't want. DDR Jake for Scottish leadership. September, referendum time. However you feel, get out and vote. If you want to see real world Scottish world conquest, vote DDR Jake for President of Scotland. My fleet! You damn dirty sea apes, get off. Soon that fleet will be mine. Okay, right. Vietnamese, we must fusion. Oh, some people didn't know this, but if you want to very quickly make this the absolute maximum amount of money you can, hold shift and left click and it'll go all the way up to the top. Same with going all the way back down, shift left click. If you want to increase it in large increments, right click instead of just left clicking for ducat at a time. So there we go, 14 ducats. Do I really want to do that though? Do I want to bankrupt you? You're pretty much going to be my bread and butter for a while. I will just vassalize you. Let's not be cruel. You know, if I sold you that province... It would certainly save me the problem of coring it, and I'd get a lot of extra manola for it. Why did I want that province cored anyway? I will take a quick break. I will be back inside 2 minutes, and I need to think why I wanted that province for myself in the first place. Thank you for the comment about DDR Jake's early onset of Alzheimer's. Now, I'm sure there was a good reason I wanted this province, but I can't for the life of me think what it was. So I think I will sell it to the Vietnamese. That bothers me. It bothers me to no end. Okay, I will compromise then. I will forge a claim on this province from that province. Seriously, why would I want a one base tax province? Did I explain what I was thinking? Whatever, we'll sell it. The allure of 50 monarch points is too great. Also, with regards to those rebels, you are on your own, mister. You can't be serious. There's no way I have 214 people watching this right now. The most I've ever had before was doing the Mingles exploit, and that was 150 something. Okay. Hello world. Please type in chat where you are from. I would love to know. Man, you drop the R word and suddenly everyone's on you. Wow, that's insane. Shoutouts to Ryukyu from Scotland. On board G1, I'm also in Edinburgh. Keep your ears open for me. I was running down Princess Street like a madman just yesterday, trying to catch the tram. Okay, I'm seeing H-Town. I'm afraid I don't know what that means. I actually want Pegu to survive with those 4,000 troops. When I vassalize them, I want their navy and their men to be intact, because when the inevitable war with Ayutthaya comes about, well, I need to be ready for them. When I end this war, Vietnam is going to instantly collapse. Which is not good news for them. Also, wow. I don't like that war exhaustion. I think we will chill for a while after this, let that war exhaustion just melt away like room temperature butter. I don't mind Tibet coalitioning me, but Shan would be an issue. Shan, no thank you. Ayutthaya, let's keep you sweet. Yeah, if anyone was from Ryukyu or Okinawa, that would just be fantastic. I promised myself a trip to Japan this year, but that didn't pan out. Instead, I just made plans to go back to Germany. No regrets. Again, this is another song from the new music DLC. It's also pretty terrible. Stick with the original Falalalan, please. Right, mercenaries go home. You are costing me an arm and a leg. Pegu, especially, go home. Did I watch the World Cup? No, I did not. Alright, that was extremely sloppy but successful, we'll call it. Pegu, Arakan, the Vietnamese and the Lang Shang. All vassalized through no Casus Belli wars. 45 Diplo power a pop. I'm not going to take money off of you, that would be cruel. Right, let's get rid of these horrible, expensive mercenaries. My manpower is capped anyway. If I hadn't been so sloppy with those mercs, I would be a lot richer. But, ifs and buts. Let's try and erect something of a standing army. And I want to check through all my vassals and make sure that they have the vassal attitude towards me. If they start feeling a bit too big for their boots, then they may declare independence upon me, especially because I'm a one province. Oh my god! Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that. Oh, jeez. Right, forget Sean. He can coalition me all he wants. It's these vassals I'm concerned about. Oh. Oh, okay. That's not very good. In fact, that's not very good at all. So what can I do to set things right? I really don't want to fight Ayuta. How can I set things right? I would have to get Pegu very high. In terms of relations, that would take a lot of time. Time that would probably be better spent on Lang Zhang since they're closer to being positive. In the meantime, I can shift this province. You now get inflation from selling provinces, which is fairly something. Peasants in Okinawa, that's horrible. But if I collapse to peasantry, then yes, if I collapse to peasants, it will reset my war exhaustion, which is high, and my stability. So, in a way, I'm thankful for these peasants. But if I cancel this unit, I only get half my money back. That's only fair. Let's get my troops to relative safety before that. Really, Pegu I can lose, but the Vietnamese, I quite like you. So I want those relations sky high. Jake, I don't think high relations help with hostile relations from vassals. They do, trust me. If they're at 200, it's a guaranteed vassal status. It may take a month or two for it to flip, but it is guaranteed. I can name some enemies, but my vassals don't have enemies. Your rivals are Champa, Malacca, and Akka. I never did forge that claim. Stupid. Well, nonetheless. I shall name Champa, so that myself and Ayuta have a similar interest in people we hate. It's the only reason I choose them. Insult our rival for military power. Yes. What is more, I'm going to drop my army maintenance so that when these peasants revolt, which is right now, they should be a lot faster in bringing it down, because if they get a breach they'll probably assault, since there'll be no morale on my province there. I could set rivals to get power projection, but if I don't want them as a rival for a length of time, then that'll only work against me. Although Bengal is getting... I thought they started a bit smaller than that. It's just the size of Orissa, putting me off. What are my other options here? Lana, certainly not a fan. Allied with Tibet. Tibet, who would be able to get through Ming towards me. Still, I could annex them and sell them to... They'd both have to go to Langshan. I made quite a mistake with this province, but we're just going to have to roll with mistakes. I don't know why I can make Tangu my... How did you become independent? You must have lost some horrible war. In any case, you belong to an awful culture group, and Arakan won't buy you because you're the wrong religion. I don't even think I want you as a rival. Seems like a bit of a waste of a spot, but I do want that power projection. We'll go with it. Ayuta though, why did you have to burn me like that? If I got our relations back up and I rehired the statesman that I fired, we'd be able to get our cozy relationship back together again. I'm confident of it. Could be that my dropping legitimacy is what's plummeting my diplomatic capabilities. Still, we'll see what happens when I collapse. Perhaps it's time to look further afield for allies. Ming, how are you feeling? No, you hate me. My aggressive ways have come to bite me in the balls. Jake, don't forget to embargo your rivals so you get more papa. My diplomats are a tad busy at the moment. That's not good. The diplomat that I wanted is now dead. Go figure. Insulting a rival does not give power projection, as far as I know. But speaking of insults, give me my 325 military power, please. Placate Ayuta. Create an army. Well, we're going to recover negative stability anyway when we collapse. I could probably do with that extra 5 prestige when my capital goes. I also need to get 6 regiments up and on the go after I collapse to hopefully convince my little people not to fight me. On the plus side, I took fairly large chunks out of my enemies in these peace deals, so the extended truce times are actually going to help me here. They're never going to declare independence while they still have a truce with me, and these truces are going to last for 7, 9, long time. Okay, so my capital has fallen. I will happily collapse. And although I now get very little income from Okinawa, it gave me 3 stability for free, and it got rid of all my war exhaustion for free. Unfortunately, the malice on Okinawa, the tax revolt, is going to last for 20 years. But, you know what? We're going to roll with that. At least I don't have any revolt risk anymore. Still a despotism, still my useless gentleman in charge. And how is he only 32? Did he really start off that young? Oh well. I need troops, and I need quite a lot of them. I don't necessarily have to pay them. My maintenance on 2 men is 0.2 a month. I don't know why I'm maintaining a fleet. Vassal fee is pathetic given the amount of land that they cover. Alright, this is looking okay. After all I really need to do is wait a while. Insult Tengu, yes! This is really the hidden benefit of playing Ryukyu. All the generic missions are there for your picking. Oni Yashima. Oni. Welcome to the throne. Could have spared me a stability hit if you'd just come before the peasants took over, but we can't have everything. It's only 18 years old, so get ploughing. Zinkran asks what idea group I will choose first. The honest answer to that is exploration. I need to get myself to Europe as quickly as possible. Well, if I wanted to go as quickly as possible, I wouldn't have been conquering these nations, but that's besides the point. I won't invest in Admin Tech 3 just yet. I want to wait and get as much of a neighborhood bonus as I can. Neighborhood bonus will be based on other nations in the Chinese tech group. It is not to do with nations that actually border you. So if I look around, I'm going to find that someone in the Chinese tech group, Brunei, has Admin Tech 3, which means that I get 5% bonus for being 1 tech behind him. If he was Admin Group 5, I'd be getting 15% bonus for being 3 techs behind him. So I'm going to wait until my administrative power caps out at 1598 or thereabouts before I start investing in technology. As soon as I get to Admin Tech 4, I will plough my way through exploration and sail my way west, hoping for no divine winds. Hood bonus now caps out at 75%, yes. It makes westernizing almost worthwhile. Oh. Lan Na, my rival, annexed Tengu, my rival. What is a man to do? Also, vassal shelling is being used to a degree here. Shan and Lan Na are probably gagging to join a coalition against me, but they can't because they have no connection to me. No land connection to sea, no sea connection to me. Alright, come on troops, I need to have my vassals not feel like burning me at a stake. Yeah, particularly Pegu. I don't want to go through that again. Ayuta's getting all that much stronger. All that accepted culture, same religion land. At least they haven't absorbed Malacca. But I think Akka will get on that for me. Vassal shelling, it's a way to avoid coalitions. A coalition can only be started against you by someone who has a land or sea connection to your territory. So, for example, Ming can join Ming can start a coalition against me because it has a sea connection along here to the Ryukyu Islands. Any of the Japanese daimyos can, except for this guy, because they all have access to the sea, and that sea has access to me. Poor little, I believe it's Takeda here, cannot start a coalition against me because it has no connection to the sea to get to me. Similarly, if I were playing as Lan Na and Malwa wanted to join a coalition against me, they couldn't because they don't have a connection against me. Same with Ceylon, they don't have a connection against me. They've got a connection to Arakan or Pegu, but not to Lan Na. However, once the coalition has started, let's say Ayuta started the coalition against Lan Na, then anyone can join. Vassal shelling is all about stopping the coalition from ever starting. I've never used that before, although I'm using it right now to a degree, because I'm preventing Shan and Lan Na from starting a coalition against me. Ayuta could, but their relations with me are pretty high. Bengal could, but he doesn't even know I exist. I don't think Indians begin the game with knowledge of Ryukyu, so to all of them, their attitude towards me is unknown, and that works to my benefit. They would know about me if I annexed any of these lands, because they would have heard about me, and then just the way a player does, click on me, and then suddenly my capital would become apparent. So, that's what happens. Ninja Cow 64, welcome back. Oh god, Sean, please stop. So, only Arakan is not hostile towards me. This is not good. I was hoping having plenty of troops would dissuade people, but even my 6,000, which is almost my force limit. I mean, I could build to force limit if that's what you really want. Anything to try and stop these guys. Thankfully, Ayuta does not support the independence of any of my individuals, so even if Pegu goes for it, they'll be hammed into by the others. Good on the Vietnamese, they managed to core that province. I really wish I had forged that claim on Champa, because I don't feel like another no CB war. Wow, even with maximum improved relations, still hostile towards me. Vietnamese still have a way to go. Well, I'll get started on Pegu. I don't have any high hopes, but it's very rare, very, very rare for me to have a vassal actually declare independence. I think it's happened once. Dark Shadow 515 says, DDR Jake, what is the advantage to using the animist religion? That's a very provocative question. You get National Revolt Risk -1 and Tolerance of Truth Faith +1, which basically means Revolt Risk -2 for all animist provinces. Animist recently got a buff, which isn't appearing here for some reason, but it's something along the lines of take pride in our religion, which gives +2 missionary strength, which is quite nice. Also, these two decisions, which are the only other ones available. Revolt Risk -1, I'll be taking that as soon as I can, but I haven't had positive stability all game. And the other one, have a Theologian for extra prestige. I'll be going for that as well. It makes stability more expensive, both of them do, but I think everyone knows my position on stability right now. Holy smokes. I forgot how much all this talking hurts the throat. It's been 2 months since I've done a proper stream. What's that? 14 or so years have passed. Everything's going a-okay. Except for the growing threat of Utah. Even La Na is punching far above their weight. How did he even manage that? Oh good, Ayuta's having rebel problems. I will have to rip and tear into them at some point. Although it's a big risk, because if I lose a war against them, I stand to lose everything I spent all those monarch points gaining. Ayuta would divide and destroy my vassals, there's almost no doubt about that. 4-7, 4-3. Ayuta's got that 11 stack with heavy amounts of cavalry. I think that rhymed. I could bring in my troops, but I mean, I don't want to spend my men. Gareth. Good going. See, that's how exploits are born. From little starlings. Right, I hate this song. I want to see if this actually works. Oh, come on. That's a shame. I need to remove it from my playlist. A City is one of the DLC songs, and it's very quiet and very crap. I'll begin ferrying over my troops. DDR Jake, do you ever support rebels in other countries? Only if I need to walk through those rebels without taking damage. Otherwise, no, it's just a money sink, really. Revolt risk. See if I care. The only revolt I've ever had was beneficial. Yeah, it's not good for world conquest, because yeah, it requires the advisor and trading in salt. These things are unlikely to happen. I think the grain silo used to count towards that, but not anymore. There's also a way to get it without war taxes, but it escapes me. I wrote it all down in a text file, but I can't find it anymore. I think I deleted it going, I'm never going to use this. Yeah, you can get maintenance below 100. Oh yeah, I suppose this isn't very obvious to anyone that's going to be watching this on YouTube or what have you, but you can drive army maintenance below 100%. Sorry, land unit cost below 100%, so you get like 105% discount, and then every unit will pay you to exist. And the more you go over your force limit, the more they pay you. So that's pretty good. Speaking of pretty not good, 413 with a weak claim. Ugh. Yeah, when I did the Ryukyu World Conquest, I got like a 5 something something Regency Council right off the bat, killing off the 111 awful ruler. I was hoping for a bit of that luck. But when am I not? Let's hope we don't need these So we don't need these guys back on the Ryukyu homeland anytime soon. Yeah. Please don't declare independence. Please. Have I got an idea slot yet? Are you having a laugh? You don't need luck, make your own. Thanks for the inspirational comment there. Turning up maintenance just a notch to get all my troop numbers back, and then goes right back down. Shipping them over by boat took a chunk out of them. What in the world am I meant to do? Well, the Siam trade node, oh, it's fairly dominated. I'd be very hard pressed to get, what, 10%? Champa has 22 and they have 28 trade power. In order to get anything along those lines, I would need how many light ships? Let's say for 30, I'd need 10 of them. Oh, I can't even build light ships. What are Barks light ships or heavies? Light ships. Starting off at Tech 2 ain't easy. Susan, I never promise games. If you think I did, you must have misheard me. All my vassals still want me dead. Maybe I should have kept that province. Alternatively, Makassar belongs to the Philippines trade node, which is very sparse. I could get 10% out of that fairly easily. A couple of barks do the trick. Problem is, what do I do after that? I can't land troops on the nearby native land and march in from there because the natives would obliterate me. They are fairly aggressive, and at this early stage in the game, pretty strong. Jake, could you use the Prestige Army trade tradition glitch to get an impossible day one? Not really. It only gives you something like plus 55% morale. 55? Is that right? Am I going crazy? No way. You'd be looking at 25% from morale and 10% from 25% from tradition, 10% from prestige, so it would be a 35% bonus. So you'd definitely be punching above your weight, but you couldn't win like Albania versus Ottomans or that. You would need some real dark magic to pull that one off. Reinforcement. Let's get that revolt risk rolling in. You want lower taxes? Have harsh treatment. No excitement allowed in this stream. Why can I see everything? Just things looking odd visually. Though nationalists popping up and on the go in Ming. That could be good, but it's... Oh, hello! Ming has lost the mandate of heaven. Odds are pretty good they're going to crumble apart like a biscuit raft. They won't have any they won't have any aggressive expansion at all, of course. Gotta keep my eye on them though. Yeah, ECAT's just explained how to do the army tradition and prestige exploit, I suppose. You know, it's been around since... Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Manchu is going to slap Ming silly. But do I have the balls to join in myself? Manchu decided to just go it alone. Ming, what faction do you have in power? If you had the bureaucratics in power, you'd have extra tax. And you do. Okay, that's good. Means your discipline is going to be crapola. But if I take another vassal, it's going to really hurt my diplomatic numbers. Also, if I release them as pagan, they're never going to convert this land. Tricky choices. Tricky bloody choices. I think we'll see how things pan out between Manchu and Ming before we step in. All America style. Oh, I've still got military access here. That's good. March ourselves up to Thanglong. Let's meet those demands of the yucky yickos. Harsh treatment on my own capital, and it's still got revolt risk. Base 11.8. That's non-enforcement of audience. Non-enforcement for you. Alright, Ming's going for it. How's it gonna go? You have 55k against Manchu's 20k, but Manchu is a horde. They have better military technology than you by 2 points. When did Japan's colour change? It used to be much more vibrant. Get murdered. I don't really have to be doing a lot at this moment, but damn, I could sure do with more diplomatic power. I didn't think that would be the one thing I'd be trailing behind in. Oh well. Not that I can really afford an advisor for it. I need 800 diplomatic power, and then some, so that I can sail myself along to Europe. They keep their original colour when forming Japan? That's a little disgusting. How's that war with... Whoa, okay. You've lost every battle against Manchu. That no CB war is feeling all the more tempting right now. I could loot you like there's no tomorrow. Ming is the perfect country to loot. Lots of provinces very close together with extremely high base tax. All the better if you're a horde because you get double the money. Jake, why not get rid of military access with a Utah and the guarantee? Save them for when you can use them for the alliance. You make a good point, but I was kind of holding out to try and get the alliance back. You are right though. I'm being stubborn. Revoking the guarantee gives me a one-sided truce with them. Hey, the shogunate has fallen. What the hell is going on in Japan? Huh, Bad Cakes is back. He's a funny guy. It's good to know that Pegu will have access up to here if I decide to go toe-to-toe with Ming. It would be quite a loss of investment if I fought Ming and got hammered, but... thing is, Manchu is winning quite a bit because they've got such high military technology compared to Ming. The lack of temple faction is helping, naturally. Be quite the blow though. I mean, that's 2 stability. Quite the blow indeed. Pretenders, eh? Pretenders tend to be not bad. Let's see if he's any good. Well, he is bloody terrible, and I'm in no position to defeat him now. On the other hand, if he collapses my country, he resets me to 1 stability. To 0 stability and 0 war exhaustion. If I fight Ming right now, and then let him collapse me after I end the war, it would work to my financial benefit. Yeah. Always got to turn these bad situations into good ones. Won't I get a large coalition if I go to war with Ming? No, I've already explained my vassal shelling technique to avoid that. However, let's not get ahead of myself. Korea and Manchu and the Japanese might take offense. Heck, Ming itself might take offense. If Ming starts the coalition, then anyone could pull the trigger and destroy me. However, I feel like I've just got to take the risk. What is money if you don't spend it? Ming has still got a lot of troops, but very little manpower. Manchu is just hunting them down like dogs. And if I just sent a troop up here, I'd be rolling in money. Oh, the money. Oh, I'm getting greedy when I think about all the money. Even Beijing, Bad Cakes, has Shun's core. It's just a case of wrestling that province off of them. I'm gonna need money anyway. And if I'm looking at a possibility of resetting my stability to 0, I'd be a fool not to go for it. Naturally, all my friends join in. Let's get my really crap king on the go. I can't loot these provinces because they border Thang Long, and I don't want to risk going to Hainan. Let's get looting. Oh, don't attach to me, please. Sadly, it seems that this place has already been looted. It's the Golden Horde stream all over again. Make money, money, make. Huh. I didn't know the AI put any actual effort into looting, but seems I am disproven. Make money, money, make. Money, money, make. Oh, that dosh jingling noise. You can tell Killing Floor is my favourite game. Oh, well, let's just hop on the prestige train while we're here. Make money, money, make. Yeah, Ming is outraged at us. However, if Manchu take provinces off of them, they're more likely to join the coalition against them than me. God, I love Dosh. Oh, go figure. Okinawa's under siege. Oh, right, that's my pretenders. I thought that Ming might have decided to pop a cap in my proverbial ass. This is how the Romance of the Three Kingdoms really went. Do not pursue Ryukyu. Ah, look at all that money. Best be spending that tech while I can. Military technology can wait. Right, these northern plains are not worth much money, but they are still worth some amount of money. Okay. I'm suddenly very glad I've got that really crap pretender. Paying monarch points now, gaining ability to do anything later. Come on, slaughter them. Okay, maybe not to that effect. Alright, pretender rebs have got me. Now you cannot be collapsed when you're at war. Rebels cannot fully break a country which is at war. Also, I can't give in to their demands. So as soon as this war is over, i.e. when I have made all my money make, then I can end the war. I'm not even sure if I'll take anything because I really don't want that coalition from Ming. Surprised I'm not looting these provinces. It's not looted, and I don't have military access to Manchu. Nor are we related in any way, so what gives? Just when I thought I knew everything about looting. Good to see Lang Zhang just eradicate that Ming stack. And fantastic! Lang Zhang and Dai Viet are now vassal attitude towards me, so there is no risk of them declaring independence. DDR, if you go to trade map mode, looting shows up. Yeah, it does, but troops do not. And I need to see where enemy troops are. Quite handy to see that this area is now ripe for the picking, though. So, Pegu. Yeah, I'm still trying to raise your relations with me. Oh god, even Korea's going for Ming. I'm sorry, Ming, but it is long ogre for you. I might just take a lot of provinces and not care about the resulting coalition, but oh jeez, that would be heavy going, and I need that diplomatic power. Another problem is when you release Zhou, Ming loses their cores on it because it's a different culture. Tricky. Very tricky. I don't want to spend all that diplomatic points. I'll think about it over a nice cup of money. Also, despite us, maybe it's because we're both in a war against Ming. So in a sense, I have military access over this. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, Shandong, for example, I'm not looting it. I marched straight in there, but it's bordering Manchu's occupied. Well, if that's the case, withdraw for now. Somebody's suggesting I take one province from each of the three kingdoms and split them out as vassals. Ordinarily, that's what I'd do. But I have to consider that I need high diplomatic points. And this pretender is not going to be the one to give it to me with his 013. Can't catch a break on the diplo power. And I can't adjust my national focus for another maybe only 5 years. Still, it does make me feel kind of good that I had to do a lot of exploits to break Ming in the first game, and now I'm able to do it again, exploit free. Speaking of breaking you, get out of here. Yeah, I mean, if I took this province, or maybe I could take them together. 1, 2, 3. Well, if I took them thereabouts, I could release the 3 kingdoms, but it would take another 3 diplomatic points each month, and I'm only making 3 per month. I need to get to 108. I need to get to 850 so that I can afford an explorer and get myself to Europe as quickly as possible. Something to think about. Something to think about whilst I sleep, because I've been on the go for a very long time. In fact, I've been streaming for about 2.25 hours. You also smashed my previous viewer record. I don't know where you all came from. I didn't publicise this anywhere. But thank you all for joining nonetheless. I will be back. I will continue this. I make promises that I will conquer the whole world as Ryukyu, but I'm going to give it my damn best shot. I'll put up on the stream when I will continue next. I expect it'll be in 24 hours. Cheers all. Have a wonderful night. Or day. Or afternoon, depending where you are. Just when you're reaching for your coat, make sure it's not the grey skin one.